Hi, love. I pray all is well. As leaders of color, do you face challenges in the workplace and beyond that cause you to wonder, did I just imagine that? Well, I've been there as well. We've all faced challenges that cause us to double think, or rethink, or refocus, or really hone into who we are and whether or not we should change how we show up in the workplace and often outside of the workplace. But I'm so excited right now to be reading this book by my girl, Miss Lenetra King. Phenomenal book by a phenomenal leader. In this book, Lenetra goes into details about some of the things that she has dealt with as a leader, as a minority leader, as a woman of color in executive spaces where she's worked. Now, society sometimes tries to tell us that it's not a big deal, or we're imagining, or it didn't happen, but having experienced a lot of these issues over the last 30 years, I know we're not imagining this in many cases. These things have happened. But Lenetra's book is a playbook, a guidebook that tells us how to overcome, still remain resilient, still remain strong, and still remain authentically us. I want to implore you, I am charging you to go out and get Lenetra's book. You will not be disappointed. I'm so excited. I'm reading this book. Some of the insights that she brings to the table is like, me too. Some of the authentic verbiage that she uses to describe how she sees life and how others have seen her. I'm like, me too. So it's something that I am very proud to endorse. I'm so happy to have a copy of this phenomenal book. If you are a leader of color, please, please, please do yourself a favor. And even if you are not, and you want to gain insights into our viewpoint and how we see things in the workplace and some of the things that we have had to deal with, this book is for you. I can tell you, in the midst of George Floyd's murder, I did interviews with people like my buddy Heron Mitchell and other leaders in healthcare, education, and beyond, and to listen to their stories of how others came up to them during that time frame and said, guess what? I support you. I did not know. I didn't know all this was going on behind the scenes. And that is true for some. They may not know all that you deal with as a leader of color. Yet, there is insights. This book gives insight to those who really want to know what we deal with, what we face, and for those who really need a place to be authentic. If you are a person of color, or if you wish to fully understand those who are leaders in your organization, who are people of color and the struggles they go through, here you go. Get this book, Unwritten Insights, a career playbook for leaders of color by Miss Lenetra King, the Lenetra King, my girl, who has been hopping states. I can't keep up with her now, and I'm so proud of her and the work that she's doing in sharing and getting out there and being authentically Lenetra. And it's a blessing in this day and age to see people who are authentically them, even in the midst of society maybe telling us that we need to change who we are, how we act, what we believe, how we identify, all these things that people want to change about us. I applaud her authenticity, and I love the fact that she put together this playbook that shows us how we can be our authentic selves, and that there is value, there's so much support in our circle and beyond from people who just didn't know, right? Just didn't know. Not everybody knows what we deal with and some of the challenges we face. But Lenetra has outlined some key tactics and some strategies for those who didn't know and for those of us who have lived in these situations. Go out, get this book, y'all. Get it. I guarantee you it will be insightful for you, and it will change your life. Remember to live for purpose, in purpose, on purpose, and with purpose. Be blessed.